Okay. Okay. I just want to record this. I just want to show you this. This is what it's like. I just woke up at 18 in the evening, 18 o'clock in the evening. I couldn't sleep last night. I've been trying to turn the clock around, and I managed yesterday or the night before, but this night I couldn't sleep. And I bet the demons had something to do with it. I was just I got manic and started, and so I panicked because I wanted to be able to like call my children and ask them, invite them up here if they want to come here. It's they are at their father's this week, but I wanted to engage with them anyway. So I set the alarms for one at 12 o'clock because I fell asleep. It was 8 or something in the morning, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I thought if I just get 4 hours of sleep and get up at 12, I can still invite my children here and go get them if they want to come here. Because we have that kind of deal, even if it's Father's Week. If they want to come here, they can during the days, you know, to play with their friends here and stuff. Because they are so old, so yeah. But anyway, but do you think the alarms went off? No, they didn't. And who do you think is responsible for that, if not Belial? So I was frustrated when I woke up. I could feel him in my energy body, in my neck. He's in my neck, giving me neck pain. You can feel when the demons give you pain, because it feels you can feel it in that they are touching your energy body. It feels I have lived with pain all my life. I have severe spinal arthritis, and so I have lived with pain all my life. The pain is in my deep tissue, the tissue closest to the skeleton, always. And so much of the tissue is always tendinitis, tendinitis, what's it called? You know, inflammation in the muscle tissue that is closest to the bone, always. So like the small joints, like always infected and or inflamed, like the small joints in my spine, and in my here, my what's this called, chest, the ribs, the small joints that connects the ribs, and even in small joints with deep tissue, deep muscle tissue close to the bone. I have felt in my cranium, and also I think it's called tendinitis in English. I've been asked to speak louder, so I shall speak louder. lots of, you know, what's it called, when you get, when you play a lot of tennis and the elbows, is it called elbows, get inflamed. Had both my arms inflamed that way. For years, a long time. I have to use dictionary here. Have to use a dictionary here. Trying to speak louder. He's fucking with my Belial is fucking with my technology. Anyway, I've been in so much pain, so I know when he is. I mean, when you're in pain, the pain just multiplies. So at a certain point, you suffer from this chronic pain condition. So the pain just gets worse. The body just always gets better at doing what it already does. So the pain just gets worse and worse and worse and worse and worse until you are in pain everywhere. So I know pain. I have had times when I can even feel a necklace on my skin because it hurts too much. I can't wear a bra because it hurts too much. I have to take it off. So you get so hypersensitive to pain that you can barely even wear clothes sometimes. You have to wear light jackets, and if you can even, I mean, it's hard to even go out. I mean, the winter time when it's often worse, when the shit skov, it's called skov, when the disease starts to get triggered a lot, and you get sicker and sicker and sicker. I mean, and it always oftentimes happens in the winter because you're sensitive to weather sensitive. And the cold here in Sweden, you know, I've been in so much pain in the winters, and just trying to go out, just wearing a jacket that weighs on your body hurts so much. Upon the pain in the joints and stiffness that you already have. So I mean, life gets it gets impossible to live almost sometimes. So anyway, but the point is, I know when the difference. I can feel the difference. Really feel the difference when the demon is inflicting pain in my body. Even when they try to make it look like it is my arthritis, because they can't own the guilt of what they do. They want to place the guilt of what they do on you. So they often try to fool you into thinking it's your already the chronic disease that you already have. But I can feel the difference really, really clearly. So the shit in my neck right now, that he's trying to make me feel like it is my arthritis. I know it is him. And I can also feel him around in my energy body. It is a very not pleasant vibrating, tingling in a very unpleasant way. And he also gives me now a thick kind of headache, and affects my sinuses. And he also gave me opiate withdrawal symptoms. He can put back my opiate withdrawal symptoms, even though I haven't been on opiates, say, for years. He can put them back whenever he wants to. They have so much abilities to affect your body. It is to the extent that they can affect your body. It's I mean, if you knew or understood this, it's unbelievable. It's they have so much power to affect your body in so many different ways. They can operate you like you are a robot. That's why I know that this body is a bio machine. It's a biosuit that the soul wears, because they can control it and manipulate it like we control and manipulate robots. The mechanical robots that humans invented. Like we can manipulate and control them. The demons, gods, whatever you want to call them, because the demons are ancient gods. They can control us, our bodies, like it's a robotic suit. So I know through hard, painful experiences with this Demon King Belial that this is a biosuit that my soul wears. But anyway, I mean, I also know through this that the demon, that it's just bullshit, all this nonsense, that the demons ever created the arthritis and the diseases of the humans. It's just bullshit, because it feels completely different when they affect you painfully than the genetic diseases that affects the humans naturally. I also know this through experience. So, but anyway, he fucked with my technology, so I couldn't wake up the time I wanted. The alarm didn't go off at 12 at noon, as I had set it. And so I wasn't able to invite my children here, as I had wished, because the most important thing for me is to be a mother, and a good and great one. And he knows that. So that's one of his torture methods. That's one of his aims when he wants to torture me. To make sure that I can be a good mother to my children, as I want to. The best mother that I want to be. He targets, he knows the feminine is love incarnate, and that she dies if she can't love. And so he targets that also. He's a real sadist, and he knows exactly how to torment the human to the fullest extent. that is what his he uses his psychology psychology that's, you can use psychology to help, or you can use it to destroy, like the famous serial killer said. Who was it I researched? The co-ed killer. You can use psychology. The psychologists use psychology to help people. The serial killer uses psychology to destroy people, torment them in the worst ways possible. Opposite to the psychologist who helps and uses his skills to help people and heal people. And Belial is he operates like the coward killer operated when he was out hunting women and killing. But anyway, so he's really skilled at psychology, but the wrong way. And then guess what? After laying in bed here, when I woke up, after laying in bed here, after waking up, being devastated because the alarm didn't go off, thinking about my children and miserable, feeling the pain Belial has caused me, understanding, knowing that he made it so the alarm didn't go off on purpose. Guess what happens after some time? The alarms go off. Just to let me know that, yeah, it was me. And he also changed the time. When the alarm went off, it stood 8 in the morning. When the alarm was set at 12 noon. And the alarm went off now, just before here, at around 18:17 in the evening. Thank you, Belial. Why did you do it? And he just laughs and drinks coffee. And he is in his masculine, his big Jupiterian masculine. No, not his imp, as he usually is. So you're drinking coffee with me now, Belial. Laughing when I ask why you did this to me. Now he looks ashamed. Can't answer. Why do you guilt trip so much, Belial? Now he rages and feels ashamed. You already explained I can't stand myself, what I do. Now, then why do you do it? Can't help myself. No. I'm a sadist, he says and sighs, and he flows away, as he says. And it's a difficult way to explain how how they when they shapeshift. Oh, so you understand the guilt tripping is your id, or your, because you're not so close to your soul. So you're in your little ego, personal ID, the identity, personality. You're not in the egoic lotus. So why do you guilt trip? Because I want you to be guilty for what I do to you. And what does that mean? That I don't want to do what I do. Yes, that's true. That's why people guilt trip others. Because they can't stand doing what they're doing. But I still get such power rushes out of it. So I can't stop. It makes me feel powerful. Like I have power over you. But I have explained to you, you have no power over me because you're in a different realm. And I am completely defenseless. And if we take the thing with the ant, I have tried to explain to you how this works. If I go out and stamp on an ant, because I can, because the ant can't defend itself, am I powerful then? And he rages and feels ashamed. You just go by feeling. You're fucked on a fucking power tripping feeling. Not fucking thinking. Philosophizing. Connecting your feelings to logic, to your brain. You have to connect emotion to logic. You have to philosophize a lot about emotions. And when the emotions are correct and when they are not correct. Belial. So many times we have talked about this. So if I'm the ant and you're the elephant and you stamp on me, are you fucking powerful then? No, he says. Why isn't the emotional system logic, he asks me. Oh, ask the fucking moon. She lords the fucking emotional system. I have no fucking idea how it got so fucked up. The emotional system. How it got so fucked up for the human. That the emotions run totally on non-logic. That the emotional system is unlogical, while the mental system runs on logic. And how it can get so distorted that they don't connect, I have no idea. Trauma, he says. Yeah, that's probably true. And also lack of development, lack of philosophizing. It's so oftentimes I consider it a philosophical problem. because you have to think and ponder on everything so much here to be able to manage to be human, and be able to manage to live human and live a good human life. Because if you don't, life, and I mean I do, and I've done all the work, and I have risen to the fullest. I can work. I cannot work more on myself than I have done. I have perfected myself to the fullest. I am a perfected human, and the gods and every is written in the astral laughs. That is not our definition of a perfected human. Yeah, yes, but still, I can't do. I can work more on myself. I have done everything I can. Yes, but that was not our definition of a perfect human. That a perfect human is still so fucking imperfect. Yeah. Yes, humans often have this perfection complex, that they have to be perfect, that they can't be angry, they can't be this, they are not allowed to fart even, they are not allowed to behave in this that way. I mean, they try to take away all everything that's human, like you're not, like in the Piscean age, you're only allowed to marry one wife, and never divorce her ever, till death do us apart, no matter how fucking painful the fucking marriage is. That was perfection. Being a perfect human, marrying someone like the kings had to marry someone that they probably didn't even love, just for a business contract with another country or another royal family. Married away, having to live with that fucking bitch or fucking man until death do us apart, just because that was the fucking popes, the church's, idea of a perfect human, that human should be and live that way, live in pain with someone for the rest of their life, in pain. That's a perfect human. No, they say no. Looking sad, all of them. So we are autonomous beings. We will always have lots of flaws. The biosuit is imperfect. I have perfected it to the fullest, and it still irritates me that it's so full of flaws. It's still so fucking imperfect. It still does not work the way I want it. I'm in the mental plane, with the thought forms and everything. I'm so irritated that I can get all the thought forms away. I still get irritating thought forms. I mean, the system still tries to speak to me sometimes, automatically, because that's what it does when you're in the lower ego, when you haven't worked out the when you haven't worked out the psychospiritual ball called the ego that sits in the heart, that connects all the current neural wiring that you're suffering from with when you're in the lower ego, in the personality, the id, before you have merged with your soul, worked that away and merged with your soul. The brain just operates on it just works automatically. It just comes up with the most stupidest solutions to the stupidest things because it has no conscience. It's just a machine. It just tries to figure out through algorithms the best solution in the moment, and it's always the worst solution. It's never if the soul you isn't home operating the machinery just doesn't work. It just is just like a dysfunctional robot that has no human there fixing it. Fixing it when it's broken, you know. And the more traumatized you are, the worse this gets. The ego and the neural wiring just gets worse. And the solutions that the fucking system just comes up with are just stupid. I mean, it can't get more stupid. And I have asked all my life, why the fuck isn't anything working? Why the fuck is my life going to shit? Always, all the time. Why the fuck? All I'm trying to do is solve things, but all that happens is just that everything goes to fucking shit pieces. All the time I have asked, why doesn't it work? Why does nothing ever work in this fucking earth, on this fucking earth? Why can't I function? Why does nothing function? Why does everything I do go to fucking shit fucks? And after my spiritual awakening, and I started researching and everything, I finally understood it. I finally know why. Because of everything I just told you. So, humans have a lot of work to do. You have to go deep within to undo this psychospiritual ball that sits in your heart. That is your ego. That is connected to all your current neural wiring. And it just spins and repeats the same shit over and over again. Compulsive repetition, just doing the same fucking idiotic things, solving things the same fucking stupid way over and over and over again. That's why the evolution goes so slow on Earth. That's why we are in such a lousy condition still. Because humans don't work enough on themselves. They have to go Pluto. They have to go deep within. Start analyzing all their thoughts, all their emotions, all their feelings. feel everything, analyze everything, and really take control of the system and work away all behaviors, all thoughts and emotions and everything that they don't want to be there. I mean, really get in charge of the biosuit. Like drive the bus, not sit in the back, just riding along the fucking fuck train. But anyway, so really angry with you, Belial, because you fucked up my technology all day yesterday also. When I tried to talk to this Joseph who wants to interview me from the channel Legion of Lilith, you fucked it up so I couldn't answer his comments. You fucked up my YouTube studio so I couldn't answer his comments. I finally got in touch with him on Facebook, though. So we are now in touch and planning an interview. But I mean, yeah, this is what it's like living with these egoic demons, these ancient gods. Yeah, I have to drink some more coffee. So, see you later, beloved ones.